Hello. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dominique, and I'm just a vegan trying to turn your plant-based dreams into a delicious reality, one recipe at a time. So welcome, thank you for being here. We all know the holidays are coming up, so I want to make sure y'all had a very simple vegan mac and cheese recipe that was delicious and would make your grandma smile, okay? Because we all know mac and cheese is one of those things you don't really want to touch it if you don't know what you're doing. So this simple recipe will help you with knowing the basics of vegan mac and cheese, and you can build upon this recipe as well. So let's just get right into the video. So I'm gonna go ahead and run through some of the key ingredients you need to make a good vegan mac and cheese. I'm not gonna say the best, I do think mine is the best, but just the base for a good vegan mac and cheese. Now, everyone does theirs differently. This is how I like to do mine, but there's a ton of ways, so just kind of customize it to your palate. First, you need cashews soaked in water, or you can boil them for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 20 minutes. If you are allergic to nuts, don't worry. You don't have to use the cashew cream. You could just make a roux. You don't have to use the cashew cream. I like the cashew cream because it adds a level of creaminess. You need mustard. It gives it that little zing that, I don't know, normal cheese has. I don't know. You just need the mustard. Mustard powder will work, but you need the yellow mustard, preferably. You need a good plant-based butter. So Country Crock, I like this one. You need a good vegan butter. You need good vegan cheese, okay? Now, I personally like BioLife, Follow Your Heart. I'm also gonna use the Parmesan one as well. I can even use Daya, whatever it's called. You just gotta know how to season it, but you want a good quality vegan cheese. Next, you need some nutritional yeast. You gotta have the nutritional yeast, okay? You have to have the nutritional yeast. It is, I said it twice, that's how bad you have to have it. It's good for getting that cheesy flavor, but if you can't find it, that's okay too, because we're gonna season this bad boy up. You need these two right here. Your vegan Worcestershire, whatever sauce, whatever it's called, and your liquid smoke. I like a smoked Gouda type of vibe, so I like to add in the liquid smoke, or like a smoked cheddar vegan mac and cheese, and the vegan Worcestershire sauce as well. You need a good quality cream cheese, y'all. You need a good quality cream cheese. And this is why I'm saying if you can't do the cashew cream, this will work as well. Just get a good vegan cream cheese. This is the chive and onion. It tastes like regular cream cheese to me, so I'm gonna use this one because it's what I have, and it's almost gone, as y'all could probably see if you can see that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and use what I have. And lastly, you need a good quality vegan milk. I'm obsessed with this silk milk. The next milk, so good. You need a good quality vegan milk, oat milk, cashew milk. Those are some of my favorite as well because they're of a thicker consistency, but you need a good quality plant-based milk. And obviously seasonings. I will put all the seasonings in the description. Measure with your heart, okay? Or buy my cookbook. If you want the full measurements, you need seasonings as well, and a good quality mac and cheese, or not mac and cheese noodle, macaroni noodle. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. I like to start with working on my cashews first. So these cashews have been boiled in water for about 30 minutes. You can also soak them overnight, or you can just go ahead and leave them in hot water for about 40 minutes. I blend with a 1 and 1.5 cup ratio. So if I use 1 cup of cashews, I'm gonna use 1.5 cups of plant milk, if that makes sense. You wanna use a good blender, and you should get this consistency here. This is the cashew cream. This is the consistency you're looking for. Hopefully y'all can see that. This is the consistency you're looking for. If it is too chunky, add more liquid. If it is too runny for your liking, add more cashews and then blend. It's very hard to mess this up. I like to do a 1 to 1.5 ratio. So 1 cup of cashews to 1.5 cups of milk, and then you just continue to add more milk, vegan milk obviously, as you need. So yeah, our cashew cream is finished. This is a very easy recipe. It's not gonna take forever. It's a very straight to the point vegan mac and cheese. The base to this mac and cheese is going to be very, very simple, okay? You want to start with some vegan butter. I use whatever is cheapest at the store, no particular brand. And then I went in with some tapioca starch. You can also use flour, but tapioca starch just gives it that ooey gooey. And then I go in with some plant milk. Turn your heat down because mine was too hot, but it still worked, okay? You just want to go ahead and whisk that in. You're going to be doing a lot of whisking, so your wrist might get tired, but it will be worth it in the end. And then I like to add in my cashew cream, and my heat is on medium to medium low. And then I go in with my vegan cream cheese. And like I said, it's very simple. It might look a little strange, but I promise you, it will eventually come together. Trust me, okay? I will never lead you wrong. I will never steer you wrong, okay? I'm making a small batch, so I go in with a small hint of mustard. That is not optional. It gives it the additional zing that you're looking for. A lot of your vegan mac and cheese don't taste exactly how you remember real mac and cheese tasting because it's missing like sharpness, the almost like sourness that cheese used to have from what I remember. So that's why I add the mustard. And then you want to go in also with some apple cider vinegar. I did not add that, some liquid smoke, and the seasonings you see in the description, along with some Worcestershire whatever sauce, I can never say that word, and some nutritional yeast. Do not go overboard on the nutritional yeast, or you will have a very nutritional yeasty tasting mac and cheese, and we don't want that. We want this to taste like your granny made it, okay? It's just vegan, but it still has all the flavor. So taste it, adjust the seasonings if you need to, add in your vegan cheese. Don't worry, we will re-season again. And you want to make sure you add in some black pepper as well. I do not like eating mac and cheese that does not have black pepper in it. Like, come on. I like to see the pepper. Is that just me, or are y'all the same way? Now, I know you're thinking that looks a little chunky. Just add in some more liquid. Make sure you re-season. If you add in liquid, you need to add more seasonings as well. Just don't over salt it because that can be kind of nasty. And that's how it should look, nice and ooey gooey and cheesy. But if you just want to add some zing to the cheese sauce, you can add in this liquid Miyokos, but this is completely optional. If you don't have access to it, don't worry about it. Mine's about to expire, so I added some. It's my first time, and I was like, oh, this is good. So yeah, this is what it looks like. I'm honestly happy I added that Miyokos because it just really took it to the next level. But you want to take your macaroni noodles and you want to go ahead and season those as well. Yep, we're seasoning the noodles. This is vegan. It needs a little more extra love. But I know some people that eat regular mac and cheese and still season their noodles. Anyways, you want to add in your vegan cheese sauce. Okay, you see the vegan cheese sauce and you want it to sound like this. If it doesn't sound like that, that means you did something wrong or it's not creamy enough. But don't worry, this recipe is so easy. You can continue to make it, and each time you make it, it will get better because you'll keep tweaking it to the palate that you like and the seasonings that you like. So don't worry. You want to add in more vegan cheese sauce and then add in the vegan cheese shreds. We're going to go ahead and mix that in. Now, it is very important to undercook the noodles because you do not want them all the way cooked through, because then the noodles will get kind of like soupy and limp, and you don't want that. I've made that mistake before. I actually think I made that mistake in this video. But you want to top it with more cheese sauce. I usually wouldn't use this much, but I didn't want it to go to waste. But if you're going to use this much, please undercook the noodles. And then top it with the vegan cheese of your choice, like you would do a traditional mac and cheese. I'm using 2 types of vegan cheeses. I'm using Follow Your Heart cheddar and Follow Your Heart mozzarella. Violife is also a good one. There's so many vegan cheeses out there. Find your favorite and stick with it. Now for the $1 million question, how do I get my vegan cheese to melt? It is very simple. You need to create steam. Steam helps vegan cheese to melt. Always remember that. So on the inside of this piece of foil, I like to spray cooking oil on there. It helps the cheese melt, or you can just splash some water on top of the vegan cheese, just a little bit. Don't drown it, okay? And that will help it melt as well. You want to cover it and bake it, and then you want to remove the foil and broil it on low for a few minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on it because it will burn, and you have a ooey gooey vegan creamy mac and cheese. I like a creamy vegan mac. If you like a dry mac and cheese, that's your business, but this is how the plate looks. I had some vegan fried lion's mane mushrooms, some yam, some cabbage, and some vegan mac and cheese, and this meal was a 10 out of 10. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you made it to the end, I appreciate you so much. Let me know what you think about this recipe in the comments. If you've tried it, if you've tweaked some things, let us know because it might help somebody else in the comments. And as always, my cookbook is back in stock. It only comes back in stock once a year, and it's around the holidays, so the physical copies are available. You can click the link in the description to check that out and use vegan10 for 10% off. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you interact. That's how, you know, other people can find my channel. And I'm gonna leave you with a question like I always do. What is your favorite holiday meal to bring to the table? Of course, keep it vegan if you can, but even if you're not vegan, let me know, because maybe I can veganize that recipe. And as always, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.